Okay. Hey guys. I am so excited that my husband has agreed to share his story. Y'all know, I'm sure many of you have heard my passion for a plant-based diet and just kind of how our life has changed in the last 6 years. And I've shared my husband's story many times, but I think it's more powerful coming from him. So he has agreed to share a little bit of his story and where he was 6 years ago and where he is today. So thank you. So you just share a little bit?
Sure. So for those that don't know, I'm a type 1 diabetic or juvenile diabetic. I've had diabetes since I was 12 years old. I'm now 35. And if you talk to most endocrinologists, which are the doctors that manage and help people that have diabetes, they will prescribe basically an Atkins type diet. Lots of meats and proteins and fats and less carbohydrates. The idea being less carbohydrates is easier to manage the disease. You don't have to give yourself as much insulin. There's not as many highs and lows. It stays more consistent in terms of your blood glucose level. And that was the diet that I was eating for the longest time. Until about 5 or 6 years ago, us as a family, we started really adding whole food nutrition. So more fruits and vegetables into our diet. And the changes that I have seen both in our family and for me personally have been great. Have a lot more energy. At the time, 5 or 6 years ago, I was also taking not only insulin, obviously, but also I was taking a daily statin because, as you can imagine, your cholesterol goes up when you're eating a lot of animal-based products like meats. And so after that, I got off my statin. I was taking a daily allergy pill, like an Allegra or Claritin, and I got off that and lost some weight. And my diabetes has actually gotten better. My A1C level has gone down, which is very important, obviously, in terms of disease management and an indicator for complications or their lack of later in life. So it's just been great in terms of having that more energy, feeling healthier, being healthier, craving fruits and vegetables, which all of our bodies need more of, frankly. So anyway, that's
Yeah.
my
So
story.
before, what would you eat? Like before, 6 years ago. What green vegetables did you eat?
Well, it was a green vegetable before you put it on a grill and then it turned dark. I would eat grilled asparagus because I would be eating my meat and I just throw that green vegetable in there.
Y'all, that was the only green vegetable he ate, grilled asparagus. And today, you get a salad how many days a week for lunch?
At least 5 days a week.
Yeah, and he's not doing this because I'm making him. This is what he's choosing to eat. It's called metabolic reprogramming. It actually does happen. So he's like...
Well, in fairness, I don't have much decision making when I come home for dinner and it's cooked, but I don't complain about it. There's actually really good meals. But yeah, you're right. When I'm on my own for lunch, it's my decision on what I decide to eat, and I eat salads quite frequently.
Y'all, it's amazing. And so I'm passionate because I feel it's changed his life. It's changed our family. It's changed long term what our health is going to look like, complications down the road. And we just feel better. We feel better today than we did 10 years ago, which is amazing. And so our daughter, our 5-year-old, was born with she has all the antibodies for type 1 diabetes like her dad, and it's amazing. Her A1C has just gone down and it's normal, and we're 3 years and counting, which is unheard of. Endocrinologists can't believe that she's not a type 1 diabetic like her dad and like her grandmother. So that is his story. My story, I could share it another time, but just I had awful relationship with food, diet, and exercise, anorexic growing up, and I just feel so free with what I eat, and I just feel better today. So, thank you.
Welcome.
So much for sharing.
Welcome.
And I hope you all enjoyed that. That was coming from him. I know I've shared his story before, but I think it's more powerful coming from my husband. So, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, y'all have a good day.